Storm Track weather with meteorologist Blaze Keller.
Kind of looks a little scary out there on our tower cam looking towards kind of downtown, but this is kind of what we're going to be seeing throughout the rest of the afternoon, or these kind of hit or miss showers, downpours, if you will, of somewhat heavy rain mixing in with some snowflakes. And then kind of right next to it, nothing but quiet conditions. So these are actually moving out of the northwest. So this is heading towards us. 43 degrees, it feels like 40 thanks to that light northwesterly wind. You can see those scattered rain showers, a little bit cooler, meaning some mixed precipitation showers in some spots, continue to move their way from northwest to southeast as this upper level low pressure system that brought us that severe weather threat on Thursday continues to slowly spin its way out of the Great Lakes. Back behind it, quiet and cooler conditions. Out ahead of it, looking more towards the east coast, that's where that severe weather is. So even though our winds are somewhat out of the south across parts of, say, Ohio and Indiana, this is actually more cooler air, more stable air as it's been circulating around that low for some time. It's 42 in Lafayette, Indiana, 43 in Madison, 31 in Duluth. You can see where those 30s are. We're going to dip into them tonight, but we're not going to stay there during the day. It's going to be cold overnight, back into those 40s for your Sunday, and it's just going to be a slow climb from the end of the weekend to really this time next week. Mid-30s, Camp Douglas, Reedsburg, Viroqua, Mineral Point as well. Everybody else generally in those low to mid-40s, but with these light winds, doesn't necessarily feel like it. There isn't a great wind chill, but it's certainly not maybe a late April day as maybe we would like it to be. And then we're going to slip again below freezing overnight and do that a couple nights here before we finally see our overnight lows hanging out in those 40s. So this is what the satellite and radar looks like overhead. And as we look ahead to future track, again, going to watch as this upper level low slowly moves its way on out of here. Because it's going to be moving slowly, we'll once again see a very similar day on Sunday as to what we saw today. Kind of hit or miss cloud cover, maybe leaning less cloudy tomorrow as compared to today. But with that little bit of energy still in the atmosphere, we can't rule out maybe a stray mixed shower or two, especially farther east. I think that chance is going to be pretty much none across the Mississippi River. And then as we look ahead to Sunday night into Monday, we start to once again open up those skies even more, but we'll maybe keep a rain chance in there as we look ahead into Monday. So anybody who's shaded in the blue as we look ahead to Monday morning is going to wake up maybe feeling at or below freezing. We'll do it again Tuesday morning, and then again Wednesday morning before finally some warmer air starts to move on in. And that's going to change our precip chances there in towards the second half of next week from this mix to more or less rain. So if we had to rate the days based on those emoji faces, we're looking at kind of a very good setup for your Thursday as well as your Wednesday. Next Saturday, it unfortunately looks like it's going to be a bit on the rainy side. So tonight, low 30s, right around freezing. And to carry on with some of these Earth Day facts here, it takes about 2 to 4 weeks for paper towels to break down in a landfill. About 50 years for a steel can, and it can take almost 1,000 years for plastic bottles. So again, if you can recycle, do so. You might just have to check with your local recycling plant because some accept things and some don't. One thing that I learned, they don't take those like plastic bags. Those are actually something you should not try to recycle. Yeah. Just try to reuse them in some way. All right, we are back to more seasonal temperatures by Thursday of next week with rain chances Friday and Saturday of next week as well.
More seasonal temps. I'm excited about that. I don't like this whole freezing temperatures in the morning thing.
I don't think you're alone on that.
Yeah.
And I've been trying really hard, but Mother Nature really wants to keep us cool for the next couple of days.
All right, thanks so much, Blaze.